Good evening, everyone. First of all, let me make an introduction about myself. I am Prem Krishnan. I am a 2017 batch IAS officer, and right now I am working as sports director and as well as additional director tourism in the state of Kerala. And I belong, as I mentioned earlier, I belong to the 2017 batch IAS. So first of all, let me express my sincere gratitude. मुझे invite किया है आपके this live stream पे. I mean, like, just to give an interaction with the aspirants. So thank you UPSCTIME for this opportunity, and I'll straight away get to the some of the points regarding the preparation, and I don't want to waste that much time. So regarding my UPSC preparation. My UPSC journey actually started in the year 2012 when I was working as an engineer in BSNL, and after that, then I took one whole year of preparation, and I appeared for the first time in UPSC in the year 2013, and then I got selected also in that. I got in IDAS service. And then I appeared again in 2015 once more, and I got into Indian Revenue Service after that. And then I appeared for the third time again, and I got selected in IAS in the year 2017. So my whole journey started from 2012 to 2017, and I gave 3 attempts, and very fortunately I got selected in all the 3 attempts. ओके ठीक है, तो लाइक वन पर्सन आज हिंदी में बात करना है, तो आई एम नॉट वेरी कंफर्टेबल, बट आई मिक्स दिस हिंदी एंड मिक्स करके बता देंगे आप लोगों को. सो यूपीएससी टाइम हैज एक्चुअली सेंड मी ए सेटअप, कुछ क्वेश्चंस उन्होंने सेंड किया है, तो लाइक आई विल ट्राई टू आंसर दोस क्वेश्चंस, एंड थ्रू दैट मेरा प्रिपरेशन स्ट्रेटजी भी आई विल शेयर with you. So regarding one question that was asked was like कैसे तैयारी करेंगे प्रीलिम्स का और जीएस का प्रिपरेशन, कैसे तैयारी करेंगे. सो प्रीलिम्स का प्रिपेयर इनिशियली प्रीलिम्स का प्रिपेयर करना है या मेंस का प्रिपेयर करना है. तो मेरा स्ट्रैटेजी है कि मैंने मेंस का प्रिपरेशन मैंने स्टार्ट किया था पहले. तो आई स्टार्टेड विद द मेंस प्रिपरेशन. तो कैसे किया था, मतलब आई स्टार्टेड विद बेसिक एनसीईआरटी बुक्स के हिसाब से स्टार्ट किया था. आई स्टार्टेड फ्रॉम 7th स्टैंडर्ड एनसीईआरटी बुक्स. उसके बाद जब एनसीईआरटी बुक्स का पढ़ना खत्म किया, तो मैंने व्हाट वी डिड इज लाइक आई स्टार्टेड स्टडीइंग सम ऑफ द स्टैंडर्ड बुक्स का लिस्ट. तो यू विल गेट इट इन द नेट आल्सो, और कोचिंग क्लासेस विल आल्सो गिव यू सम स्टैंडर्ड बुक्स, जैसे लक्ष्मीकांत है पॉलिटी का, बिपिन चंद्रा फॉर हिस्ट्री, स्पेक्ट्रम है कल्चर के लिए. तो ऐसे आई स्टार्टेड प्रिपरेशन. सो एनसीईआरटी जब खत्म हो गया, तो देन आई स्टार्टेड विद द स्टैंडर्ड बुक्स. सो पैरेलली मैंने क्या किया कि न्यूज़पेपर पढ़ना भी शुरू किया. तो न्यूज़पेपर यू कैन रेफर टू एटलीस्ट 2 न्यूज़पेपर्स. लाइक मैंने I used to read Hindu and Indian Express, or parallelly online resources ka bhi you can take help. For example, Rajya Sabha TV is there. So Rajya Sabha TV is a very good medium for very good material for regarding the current affairs materials. Other few online sites also are there right now. Even I don't know like what are the sites right now, but during my preparation जब मैंने prepare किया था, तो like Vision IAS का एक site था. So वहाँ से like I used to take the current affairs materials and जैसे study किया था. So mains के लिए I used to because मेरे पास तो one whole year था. तो what I did is like for almost 10 months, or not 10 months, maybe 9 months, I will say 9 months मैंने mains और optionals का preparation किया. और बस prelims के लिए जब when my strategy was that like जब mains का syllabus खत्म हो जाएगा, तो like we will finish almost 75% of our prelim syllabus also. So उसके and after studying the mains plus optional, then after that in the last 3 months मैंने prelims का prepare किया. तो कैसे prelims का prepare किया, what I did was like जो कुछ भी like what was the remaining portion I studied. देन उसके बाद मैंने टेस्ट सीरीज में ज्वाइन किया, टेस्ट सीरीज का अटेम्प्ट किया, और उसके बाद मैंने थोड़ा क्वेश्चन पेपर्स भी सॉल्व किया. तो देन प्रीवियस ईयर क्वेश्चन पेपर्स आल्सो आई यूज्ड टू रेफर. सो जैसे एंड देन दिस वाज हाउ आई प्रिपेयर्ड दिस. सो माय स्ट्रेटजी वाज दैट जब आई हैड वन होल ईयर, तो 9 मंथ्स मैंने मेंस और प्रीलिम्स और ऑप्शनल्स के लिए आई डेडिकेटेड इट, एंड द नेक्स्ट 3 मंथ्स मैंने मेंस के लिए सॉरी प्रीलिम्स के लिए डेडिकेट किया तो एंड डिड दैट. सो आई फॉरगॉट टू मेंशन वन इंपॉर्टेंट पॉइंट. जब मैंने प्रिपरेशन स्टार्ट किया, the first step that I did was like start from the syllabus. So syllabus that जिन लोगों ने अभी like who all are preparing, who all are listening to this, who all are preparing that first syllabus ka you should study the syllabus thoroughly. So only if you understand the syllabus, then only you will be able to prepare properly. So I mean like after exams many people I have seen लोग बात करेंगे ये क्वेश्चन कहाँ से आया या ये like why UPSC answered I mean like came up with this question. I don't have any knowledge like where did this come from, because most of the questions they ask us from the syllabus only. 80% or maybe 85% questions syllabus से ही पूछेगा, only maybe like 10 or 15% out of syllabus है that we can't do anything, but syllabus you should study syllabus properly. So that is one thing that I have done. And then mains के बारे में बता, and like if I ask about mains, answer writing is one most important part. Okay, so answer writing में what I did was like मैंने एक टेस्ट सीरीज में ज्वाइन किया. So as soon as I started preparing for mains, मैंने तो I mean like I used to refer to some toppers answers and all these things. तो उसके बाद like then when I qualified for the mains, मैंने एक टेस्ट सीरीज ज्वाइन किया और मैंने आंसर राइटिंग शुरू किया. तो आंसर राइटिंग दैट इज मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट पार्ट. तो आई वुड सजेस्ट यू शुड स्टार्ट राइटिंग आंसर्स वंस यू स्टार्ट प्रिपेयरिंग फॉर मेंस, क्योंकि प्रॉब्लम क्या है कि वी हैव लॉट ऑफ आई मीन लाइक 20 क्वेश्चंस टू कवर इन दिस लिमिटेड टाइम. तो यू नीड टू राइट फास्ट और यू नीड टू राइट वेरी क्रिस्प पॉइंट्स. आंसर राइटिंग कैसा होना चाहिए, इट्स अप टू यू. You can write in bullet points में लिखना चाहिए तो you can do that, और paragraph में लिखना है तो that also you can do, no issues with that. So answer writing you can do it in your own way, but it should be crisp, it should be to the point, and it should be, you need to finish all the questions that you know you should finish in that time also. So this is what I have to tell about answer writing. So answer writing में क्या, like how can you improve your answer writing? First step is like you start answering the questions, then you can but you can do ask your friends say you can ask your friends to correct this thing, and these kind of things you can do. And also you can join us. मैंने बताया कि एक टेस्ट सीरीज ज्वाइन कर लो, आंसर राइटिंग शुरू करो, then after that you will understand how your knowledge also, and that is one thing that you can do. और सिलेबस के बारे में मैंने बता दिया. अभी एक और इम्पोर्टेंट चीज है, वो है क्वेश्चन पेपर्स. क्वेश्चन पेपर्स में like you need to refer to previous year question papers, क्योंकि problem I mean like you should not expect any questions. UPSC like very rarely वो questions repeat करेगा, very rarely वो questions repeat करते हैं. Like so you should not expect any questions, but studying the question paper, आप जब question paper पढ़ते हैं तो you will get an idea. आपका जो idea मिल जाएगा कि UPSC कैसे questions पूछते हैं, और जब क्वेश्चन पेपर और सिलेबस लिंक करते हैं तो यू विल गेट एन आइडिया, यहाँ से पूछते हैं वो सिलेबस, इस सिलेबस से लाइक और इस टॉपिक से ऐसा क्वेश्चन आया. सो उसके बारे में लाइक यू विल गेट एन आइडिया आल्सो, एंड दैट इज हाउ दिस एंटायर प्रोसेस कैन बी डन. और कोचिंग के बारे में उस लाइक बहुत लोगों ने अभी दे आर आस्किंग क्वेश्चंस लाइक कोचिंग जाना है कि नहीं. तो कोचिंग के बारे में व्हाट आई वुड सजेस्ट इज लाइक आपके नॉलेज लेवल, वो आपके नॉलेज लेवल डिपेंड करेगा. जीएस में आपके नॉलेज लेवल का डिपेंड करेगा. इफ यू हैव सफिशिएंट नॉलेज, इफ यू आर कॉन्फिडेंट इनफ, देन you should not go for coaching. If you are confident enough, you should not go for coaching. But like if you think that you don't have that much knowledge, आपका basic knowledge थोड़ा weak है, या आप उतना confident नहीं है, तो जरूर आप कोचिंग ज्वाइन कर लो. दैट विल रियली हेल्प. मैंने भी थोड़ा कोचिंग किया था. जीएस का 2-3 सब्जेक्ट मैंने कोचिंग किया था. और ऑप्शनल के बारे में बताएंगे तो आई वाज नॉट कॉन्फिडेंट विद द ऑप्शन. आई चोज पब्लिक एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन एज माय ऑप्शनल. तो वो ऑप्शनल के बारे में मैं थोड़ी देर बाद बता देंगे, आई मीन लाइक आई विल टेल यू. और ऑप्शनल के लिए मैंने कोचिंग ज्वाइन किया था बिकॉज पपैड वाजंट, वो टोटली न्यू सब्जेक्ट था, मुझे जो कुछ भी नहीं, आई डिडंट हैव एनी नॉलेज. सो आई थॉट लाइक आई विल गो फॉर कोचिंग. सो पपैड में मैंने कोचिंग ज्वाइन किया. तो व्हाट आई डिड वाज लाइक आई डिड माय कोचिंग इन न्यू दिल्ली, एंड देन आई रेफर टू ऑप्शनल्स. कैसे चूज करेंगे वो भी एक टॉपिक है. तो ऑप्शनल के बारे में बताएंगे तो लाइक व्हाट यू शुड एक्चुअली डू इज लाइक ऑप्शनल्स, यू शुड गो थ्रू द लिस्ट ऑफ ऑप्शंस, कौन से ऑप्शंस अवेलेबल है, and then after that go through this, sort out some optionals. Like you can choose 2-3 options which you like, आप जो कुछ ऑप्शंस आपको पसंद आएगा वो शॉर्टलिस्ट कर लो, उसके बाद उनका सिलेबस पढ़ लो और उसके बाद आप रिसर्च कर रहे हो कि उसका बुक्स या कोचिंग अवेलेबल है क्या नहीं। तो आफ्टर दैट ओनली you check whether these options are high scoring or not. पहले you should not decide first this option is high scoring, I should choose that. You should not do that mistake. You should choose an option which you like actually. For example, I actually shortlisted 2-3 options. Geography, I like geography. I like sociology, and I like public administration. तो मैंने after shortlisting these options, मैंने ये तीनों का syllabus, I just checked the syllabus. उसके बाद मैंने डिसाइड कर लिया कि मैं पबैट चूज करेंगे। तो उसके बाद मैंने रिसर्च किया, ये पबैट का कुछ कोचिंग अवेलेबल है, तो आई अंडरस्टूड दैट दिल्ली में कोचिंग अवेलेबल है। तो मैंने दिल्ली चला गया और पबैट का कोचिंग किया। उनका मटेरियल भी इसलिए अवेलेबल था, क्वेश्चन पेपर्स, प्रीवियस ईयर क्वेश्चन पेपर्स, उनका आंसर सब कुछ अवेलेबल था। तो आई वाज कंफर्टेबल विद द पबैट ऑप्शन, सो आई चूज द पबैट ऑप्शन लाइक दैट। I mean, like I choose this option. So you can also adopt the strategy. You can shortlist the optional, then go through the syllabus. Coaching के बारे में you have to check whether coaching is available or not, and then after that you can shortlist accordingly. Okay, and because the problem, but the issue is that optionals has same importance as that of the GS also, other papers also. So options can be high scoring also. आपका rank depend करेगा optional में। आप if you are scoring very low mark in optional, then you won't be able to qualify also. But if you are scoring good, I mean like average mark or above average mark, I mean like there is a very good chance that you will get selected. You can get higher rank also. So this is about the optional part. And टेस्ट सीरीज के बारे में एक क्वेश्चन आया था कि टेस्ट सीरीज वेदर टू गो फॉर टेस्ट सीरीज ज्वाइन करना है नहीं। आई वुड सजेस्ट दैट प्रीलिम्स में भी मेंस में भी आप टेस्ट सीरीज ज्वाइन करो, क्योंकि test series both, I mean, it's very important that you join some test series. You have some idea about what kind of questions they ask. Test series may be one more thing. I mean, it's very rare chance that UPSC may repeat karega questions. If you are lucky, you will get some 1 or 2 questions. But other than that, test series में से कोई भी question नहीं पूछेगा, लेकिन आपको पता चल जाएगा कि आपका knowledge level कैसा है. Like if you have good knowledge, or if you have, I mean, like you need to prepare more depending upon the mark you score in the test series. But you should not get disappointed also. My story is that मैंने जब पहला test series join किया था, तो मेरा marks बहुत खराब था. Like I in the prelims test series, I got some 40 marks or something out of 100. So I thought like, okay, मेरा preparation बहुत खराब है. लेकिन after that I tried to improve. I joined more test series, and उसके बाद like after some time I felt confident, and then I found that okay, this is good. Okay, then after some time then I joined more test series. Previous year question papers refer किया. So then after that I before going for prelims, it gave me a lot of confidence. और उसके बाद जब mains में भी मैंने 1-2-3 test series join किया था, तो mains में the hell, I mean like you will, after writing the test series, I mean like writing the answers, you will get confidence. Okay, I can finish the question papers fast, or maybe I can write all the answers. Then you will have that confidence. Initially, तो like you won't be able to finish. जब मैंने mains का पहला test series लिखा, तो I could finish only 15 out of 20%. जब मैं completely test series finish किया, तो मैंने I could answer all the questions like that. So what that is about test series. And then about one important thing is the essay writing. Essay writing के बारे में भी लोगों ने like they have asked questions. Essay writing में मैंने क्या strategy adopt किया? तो essay writing में मैंने क्या किया कि like I chose 10 different topics. 10 टॉपिक चूज किया different sectors से, जैसे women and child, or maybe women empowerment. Then regarding the disability, regarding the economics, one topic was chosen, culture one topic was chosen, science and technology one topic was chosen, or maybe IT and all this. Like that 10 topics मैंने choose किया, और 10 topics में मैंने like I started gathering all the points, उसका mind map भी बना दिया, और उसके बाद like I used to write these essays, and then I used to compare it with the essays of other people also. जैसे and after finding out like 10 sectors है, हम topic choose करेंगे, उसका mind map बना देंगे, उसका points बना देंगे, तो you can write any essay. This is my confidence, because मैंने जब last attempt किया था 2017 में, when I gave my attempt, very luckily I got one essay that I have prepared. मैंने जब or whatever essay that I have prepared, very luckily one essay came and I was able to finish it. और दूसरा essay after or the essay be like I could easily prepare because I had all different points like from different sectors. I had gathered different points, so I could easily write the second essay also. So and I got really good marks in my last attempt in the essay writing. That really helped my rank, like because the SMM, like because that will really help, because option the GS paper mein you will get only average or thoda sa average mark milega. Like it's very difficult to score high marks in GS, but essay mein you can definitely get some good marks in essay. So like that I have prepared. Another person has asked NCERT books padna hai ki nahi, what is the importance of NCERT books, etc. So I would say that if आपका basic knowledge नहीं है और आप states maybe एक state syllabus से आया है, तो state syllabus आपका if you don't have any knowledge about CBSE etc, you can definitely refer to NCERT books. आप 7th class या 6th class NCERT से start करेंगे तो बहुत अच्छा होगा. Or if you feel that if you have sufficient knowledge, then also you should go study NCERT books. Then also you can start from 9th class till 12th, you can cover the NCERT, because आपका NCERT ही आपका basic knowledge है. Like the base starts from the NCERT. NCERT, if you are very thorough with NCERT and don't waste too much time also in NCERT. If you have 1 year time, you should not waste 4 months on NCERT. You should finish it fast. NCERT का books तो very small books है, तो finish it fast. उसका notes भी बना दीजिए, उसके साथ revision कीजिए. Like after that you can you can go to the standard books also. So NCERT forms the base of your preparation. So do study NCERT, and as I suggested, if you have very good knowledge, then you can start from 9th or 10th standard of NCERT. And if you have if you feel that your knowledge level is very less, then maybe you can start from the 6th or 7th class will also be fine. And now coming to the current affairs part. Current affairs, many people ask questions. Current affairs, how do you study current affairs topics? So current affairs mein what I followed was like मैंने पहले बता दिया कि like first you should understand the syllabus first. Syllabus पढ़ने के बाद ही you should start preparing for the current affairs material. Current affairs का like the fundamental source of current affairs, many of you know, is the newspapers only. So newspaper also I club with that, because newspaper reading is very important. What you should do is that take 2 standard newspapers, they say Hindu or Indian Express, Hindu or Times Now, whatever, that is up to you. Just take 2 current affairs 2 newspapers, and then go through that, and don't waste too much time on newspaper. Suppose let's say you are reading newspaper, you should not waste 2 hours or 3 hours studying newspaper. You should actually dedicate, after some time, maybe from maybe in the starting you will waste, it might take you 2 hours, 2.5 hours. After that, if you understand the syllabus, understand the question paper, then this your newspaper reading will come down, and the time will come down, because you will understand कौन सा टॉपिक इम्पोर्टेंट है, कौन सा टॉपिक इम्पोर्टेंट नहीं है, तो उसके हिसाब से न्यूज़पेपर you have to read the newspaper. And I will suggest daily, like you can maybe spend 1 to 1.5 hours for newspaper preparation, newspaper reading and the note preparation. And newspaper, after reading the newspaper, बहुत लोग क्या करते हैं कि like they will cut the newspaper notes and they will paste it. But what I did was that I refer to the newspaper in the net only, the online edition only. I subscribe to the online edition. उसके बाद if I feel like if a news is important, I will just take a print. The print मतलब PDF में print करेंगे, और उसके हिसाब से folder में according the topic I used to save in the folder. So like that, after going through like almost 1 year of preparation मेरे पास, तो like I used to have good content of newspaper topic wise in my laptop only. So that was very helpful during my revision, during my essay preparation, during my prelims and GS preparation, everything that really helped during my preparation. And current affairs, like how much time, like कितने साल का current affairs पढ़ना चाहिए? So I would suggest 2 years का current affairs is sufficient for your preparation. And along with the newspaper, you can refer to some of the current affairs materials. During my time when I was preparing, the Vision IAS का एक current affairs का एक छोटा सा note आता था, like I used to refer that. And then Yojana and Kurukshetra, 2 newspapers, two magazines were there. वो भी syllabus के हिसाब से you have to refer to the syllabus. If वो important Yojana and Kurukshetra ये essay preparation में बहुत help करते हैं, like you can do that. And I used to refer to Yojana and Kurukshetra also. So like that only that I used to study, and I used to total preparation was done. So another question was, if timetable kaise prepare, how much time you study, how much time you should dedicate per day for the preparation, timetable kaise, like how to manage the time, etc., etc. That is one question that has been asked. So I would suggest that you should not spend too less time, you should not spend too much time also. For example, I would personally suggest you should spend at least minimum 7 hours and a maximum of 10 to 11 hours for the preparation. It should not be like 14 hours, 15 hours. You should not do that, because that after some time आप लोग भी थक जाएंगे and you will not be able to perform also. So ideally it would be like 8 to 9 hours or 10 hours would be the better time to prepare. And timetable जैसे prepare किया, what I used to do is like I used to dedicate half of the time. Let's say I have 10 hours of preparation time. 5 hours में 5 घंटे में GS के लिए डेडिकेट करेंगे, और 5 घंटे I used to study the optional paper. Like that I used to do. And GS preparation में एक topic choose करेंगे, और GS2 like that I used to change. And I used to do my preparation with one of my friend. So combined study, that is also one important point that I want to focus upon, because if you have good friends who are very serious about preparation, who you also think that he is good, then what you can do is like you can actually do a combined study. That combined study can be really helpful. So that is one important point. So timetable you can prepare, it's up to you. You can prepare accordingly. Either you can spend some 8 hours, 10 hours accordingly, and you can dedicate some time for GS paper, and like half of the time for GS, half of the time for this optionals, or GS and newspaper also. In this 10 hours only, you can dedicate 1.5 hours for newspaper and sorting out notes, etc., etc. And then another question was about note making. I say note banana, like how you should prepare the notes. So I used to prepare only online materials. I never used to write for PubAd, this optionals and all. I used to have some notebooks. Other than that, I used to write everything in my laptop. Note preparation really helps during your studies. Like because you cannot refer to the text again and again. So what I suggest is that during the time of preparation, make very crisp notes. You can write down also. You can you can use your laptop also to write some notes, or you write only the important points. It should not be like very like notes should not be very lengthy also. Very crisp points you should write. Then after that, during the time of revision, you can go to the notes. You can refer it again and again, and that will be really helpful for your studies. So that is one important part. And revision, then comes the revision part, like whether you should do revision or not, how many times you should revise, it's up to you. Then more number of times you revise, it's good. If you can if you can revise 10 times, then if you have time for one more time of revision, you should do that. So there is no limit for revision should be as much numbers as possible, you should revise. That is the thing. And finally, one question that is asked is like the importance of social media, use of social media. During my preparation time, I never used to, because there was no resources available. So I used to check some Telegram channels and all for this note preparation. Some question papers and all these things. Other than that, I never used to use social media as much. Only this YouTube, this Rajya Sabha TV I used to refer. Other than that, no that much of social media I never used to refer, because social media can be a double-edged sword, because you can use it wisely, or you can what the problem is like after some time you will waste a lot of time, lot of distractions are there. There is a very good chance that you will get distracted because of the social media. So very wisely can use social media. You can refer to the online materials, etc., etc. But other than that, I would recommend you go through the standard materials, you go through your standard books. Then if you can use the online resources wisely, it's good. But don't spend too much time on social media. Both side distractions आएंगे तो it will be difficult for you also. And then coming to the last part is like my interview. How I prepared for the interview. I just want to tell you that interview is all about the test of your character. Okay, it's your character, your confidence level. So मैंने जब पहला interview attend किया था, like I was lacking confidence. Because I was so much tensed also, so I couldn't perform very good in the first interview. Unfortunately, I got very less marks also, since I got good marks in the mains, I got selected. But interview mein, like I got very less mark. So second time मैंने क्या किया कि like I went and attended as much number of mock interviews as possible. So that gave me the confidence. But again, I got into revenue service, and in the third attempt, because I had the experience of revenue service also, I was really confident. So I mean, like I attended the interview with a free mind. I didn't had any confusions or issues in my mind. So I got very good marks in the last attempt. I got around 180 marks in the last attempt in my interview. So that really helped me in getting into IAS. So interview में वो normally it's a test of your character. वो आपको like they will be asking you questions, they will be asking opinion based questions पूछेंगे. तो the test is that whether you have an opinion about any subject, whether you can justify your statement, whether you lying or not, or maybe they can find out. If you are bluffing, they will easily find out, and they might ask questions which are relevant to your career, relevant to your graduation subject, relevant to the job. If you are in job, they will ask questions regarding the job from your job, and they might be testing all these kind of things. And so that is about it's a total test of your character, your knowledge, the kind of opinions that you make, whether are you able to justify your opinions, etc. These are some of the things. And one quick tip I want to say is that there are many people I have seen like getting into an argument with the interview board. So don't get into an argument. Express your opinions very politely, very firmly, but don't get into an argument. Sometimes they might try to provoke you also, but you should be very calm and composed, because that is an officer like quality. You should be calm and composed, and you can answer the questions. You can express your opinions very politely. You can express your opinion. That is about interview. And in interview also, if you are not very confident, then like I was not confident, so I used to attend some mock interviews. So mock interviews, 3, 4, 5 interviews, you can go and attend some of the mock interview. That will really help you also. And finally, 2 things I would just want to focus. One is that what was the mistake I have committed. One person has also asked like what mistakes I have done. So mistakes in like one mistake most of the people make is like the purchasing of the materials. जब preparation शुरू करेंगे तो we will be very excited. So if you go to some street in Delhi or some street in Hyderabad, or where this preparation is, where the civil service aspirants are there, वो बहुत सारे दुकान होंगे, like they will be selling lot of online materials. A lot of this preparation materials, lot of books will be there. वो दुकान वाले आपको like they will tell you that you buy this. For example, for history you can buy 3 books. Or economics, you buy these 5 books. Okay, then you will be very excited, and we'll be buying all these books. And after some time, we'll find out that sub book name, like most of the books, the content will be the same only. They have written it in a different fashion, and you will be wasting your time reading all these books. For let's say economics, if you are reading 4 books or 5 books for GS preparation in economics, you won't get time to prepare for other topics. So choose your preparation materials very wisely. I did that mistake. जब मैंने preparation शुरू किया तो I bought lot of books. So after some time in the first, when my preparation was over, I understood that most of the books, like at least maybe 30 to 40% of the books, were waste of time only, because we will not get time to read all the books. So that is one mistake that I have committed. दूसरा mistake क्या है कि like in my first attempt, जब मैंने first attempt किया तो like I prepared very well for the essay. As I mentioned earlier, I choose some 10 topics, and then essay I prepared, and in my first attempt I got some good marks in the essay. So second attempt I got overconfident. So what I did was that I didn't prepare very well for the essay. मैंने सोचा कि okay, पहली बार तो मुझे essay में बहुत like very good marks आया, तो इस बार preparation की जरूरत नहीं है. Like I will go and write the essay. So I just went through some of the essays. I didn't prepare it thoroughly. So in the second attempt, I got very less mark, not very less, but an average mark in essay. वो मेरा rank का थोड़ा like affect किया था. तो in my third attempt, मैंने क्या किया कि like I prepared again. I came back to the first strategy, took 10 topics. उसके हिसाब से like I took it seriously, and then I prepared all these 10 essays, and I got through the exam. So that was two things that I just want to briefly touch upon. And finally, before getting into the other questions, finally, one question that asked is like when I should start preparation. Am I too early? Am I too late to prepare? What standard should I prepare? Some people are asking, I am in 10th standard. Should I start preparing for UPSC? Or some people might say, I am 30 plus, or maybe I am in a job. Should I start preparing right now? Am I too late to prepare? Oh, like this is the question that most people will be asking. So what I suggest is that the ideal time for starting your preparation will be after the maybe 1 year before the graduation, or after the graduation also it's well and good, but 1 year before, in your third year or fourth year, if you can start preparation, then that is a good time to prepare. But for 10th standard, 12th standard, I would suggest no, don't start preparing right now. Two problems are there. One is that 12th standard, you won't be having that knowledge. Maybe in 10th and 12th, what you can do is that you can start reading newspaper, अच्छे से books पढ़ो, or newspapers पढ़ना शुरू करो, see the news channels, that these kind of things, get a general understanding about the things happening around. Don't start your preparation on the 10th and 12th standard. Two problems: one, you will be wasting your time on this UPSC preparation. Second, once you pass your 10th, you will go to the 12th, then you have to finish your graduation, then you have to write the UPSC. By that time, UPSC must have changed the syllabus. UPSC must have changed the exam pattern also. So you will be wasting your time studying all these, because UPSC में a drastic change होता है, like in 2013 में change किया था, then after the 2014-15 they keep on changing the syllabus. So don't waste time, don't go for any coaching. 10th and 12th standard के लोग, don't go for coaching and all these things. I will suggest, just refer some good newspapers, go study some good books, focus on answer writing. In 10th, 12th also, you can write your answers properly, so that will become a skill. So these kind of things, cultivate a good hobby, because hobby is also very important. वो interview के time वो लोग पूछ लेंगे कि आपका hobby क्या है, do you have any extracurricular activities, etc. So if you can say confidently one good hobby is there, then that's so cultivate a good hobby. Then these kind of things, focus on your present studies, don't focus on UPSC 10th and 12th. And for the other part, like some people might say, like I'm too old to prepare. I will say UPSC has given you this age limit, so till that time age limit is expired, you can write this exam. If you are working also, you can write the exam, no issues. I got into UPSC when I was working in BSNL. So I started preparation at my age of 26 only. I started preparation. So it's never late for preparation. But even if you're 30 plus, also 33, 34, 35, whatever matter, doesn't matter. You can start preparation at any point of time. You can start preparing. So that is one thing I want to tell you. And that's it from my side. Then I'll try to answer few questions that has been asked. One person, Sir PT, then mains and personality code. reply explain more. I have explained this personality test वो सब मैंने explain किया था detail में. NCERT books के बारे में पूछा है. NCERT books you I have told you NCERT books. I used to read NCERT books. Then Mokesh Patel he has asked about NCERT books you read. NCERT books मैंने बता दिया कि like start from 7th standard NCERT, 6th or 7th, or you can start from 8th or 9th or 10th also will fine. 7th till 12th you study thoroughly. So what is your optional? मेरा optional था this public administration was my optional, and I have selected. I mean, like I have explained it how I chose my optional also. Sir, I make mistakes in Manish ने बता दिया. Sir, I make mistakes in spelling mistakes. So, but can I do to learn effective or write good way? Oh, okay. Like what he is meant is like he is making spelling mistakes while writing this thing. Definitely you can correct it, Manish. No issues with that. आप आंसर राइटिंग में फोकस कीजिए और उसके बाद ask your friend or ask your sir or ask your teacher or somebody to correct it. You write again and again, you go and you read also properly. Then after that your the spelling mistakes everything can be corrected. It's a very important thing, because आंसर राइटिंग में if spelling errors आएगा तो like examiner को या like invigilator को पता नहीं चलेगा कि क्या आपने क्या लिखा है, तो that can be an issue. So definitely you do that again and again, then you can be correct. Okay. सर किस लेवल का इंग्लिश आना चाहिए मेंस में आंसर राइटिंग के लिए, वैभव ने पूछा है। तो दैट इज अप टू यू। आपको आप अपना रीजनल लैंग्वेज भी चूज कर सकते हैं, लाइक कौन सा मीडियम, हिंदी में आंसर राइट करना है तो इट्स ओके। बट कौन सा लेवल का इंग्लिश चाहिए, तो दैट इज अ गुड क्वेश्चन, क्योंकि लाइक इट्स यू डज नॉट रिक्वायर लाइक वेरी गुड इंग्लिश, पोएट्रिक इंग्लिश, यू डोंट रिक्वायर बेसिक नॉलेज। इफ यू आर एबल टू कन्वे योर ideas properly through your answers, that is sufficient. There is no requirement that, and that is also one part. I know few people who knows very good English, but उन लोगों का essay में बहुत कम मार्क आया है, क्योंकि because they write it very complexly, very like write it in a fashion that examiner is not able to understand this thing. So that is also a problem. So if you have some basic knowledge of English, and आपको एसए में या ऑप्शनल्स में या जीएस में आपका आइडियाज इस इंग्लिश दिस लैंग्वेज से एक्सप्रेस कर सकते हैं, तो दैट इज मोर देन सफिशिएंट। देयर इज नो नीड फॉर वेरी हाई लेवल इंग्लिश आल्सो। वैभव 6 सर वेयर आई स्टार्ट एग्जाम, आई टेक एनसीईआरटी बुक्स। वो बता दिया कि एनसीईआरटी बुक्स के साथ बुक्स स्टार्ट कर लो, उसके बाद यू कैन स्टार्ट गोइंग फॉर द अदर बुक्स। ओके, जियोलॉजी ऑप्शन विल बी do geology optional will be helpful। तो वो भी आपका डिपेंड करेगा, आपका नॉलेज लेवल में डिपेंड करेगा। लाइक इफ यू हैव गुड नॉलेज ऑफ जियोलॉजी, आई डोंट नो वेदर जियोलॉजी, आई हैव नेवर सीन लाइक एनीबॉडी टेकिंग इट, बट आपका गुड लेवल ऑफ जियोलॉजी है, आई एम सॉरी, गुड लेवल ऑफ नॉलेज इन जियोलॉजी, देन यू कैन डेफिनेटली टेक जियोलॉजी, दैट इज नॉट एन इशू। मनीष सागर ने again he has asked notes or answer writing कैसा करें, वो मैंने डिटेल I have explained it, how to make notes and how to do the answer writing I have already explained. You can write it in bullet points, you can write it in paragraph, it depends up to you। Okay, last month में prelims tips, vampire ने पूछे last month prelims tips, like it's like I have mentioned earlier, last month में like go through different question paper, previous year question paper refer कर लो, और करंट अफेयर्स में फोकस कर लो, और उसके बाद स्टैंडर्ड बुक्स अभी तो लाइक आई होप दैट यू हैव फिनिश्ड ऑल द स्टैंडर्ड बुक्स एवरीथिंग। सो गो थ्रू द करंट अफेयर्स, go through the question papers, previous year question papers, attend some test series, this and that too, attend your test series seriously, in the sense like you should keep a timer, then accordingly you should attend the test series, that will be well and good। Can I aim for IPS and assume that I will get holidays like other services? I don't want to comment on that. Then another is that I face sometimes difficulty in understanding options in UPSC. Eventually start demotivating for me. Is it normal, or I don't understand the question? It's like maybe he's telling that he's demotivated. There is nothing to get demotivated. There is always UPSC. You need to understand it's just an exam, and you will get into a service like any other government job, but it's a very prestigious job that is there. But other than that, it's a job only, so you need to not get demotivated. You can give your 100% effort in UPSC, and after that, if you are not clear, unfortunately, if you are not clearing also, there is life outside this thing also. You can definitely go for other professions. There are very good professions other than this also, so it depends upon you. So there is no need to get demotivated regarding this thing. And if you are preparing and get demotivating, that means that you are not focused. Actually, you should focus 100%, then you will not get demotivated also। मैं अभी क्लास 12 में है, like I have already mentioned earlier, like class 12 I don't recommend you to start UPSC preparation class 12। As I mentioned earlier, study good books, cultivate some good hobby, start reading newspaper, that is more than sufficient for a class 12 person। देन सर प्रिपरेशन में आपने मिस्टेक्स किया था, प्लीज बताइए। वो तो मैंने बता दिया कि कौन सा मिस्टेक्स किया है सर। देन सोनी सिंह ने पूछ लिया कि सर 4 मंथ्स इज सफिशिएंट है प्रीलिम्स के लिए, वो भी मैंने बता दिया, लाइक 4 मंथ्स इज सफिशिएंट प्रोवाइडेड यू हैव गॉन थ्रू योर मेंस। I would suggest that ideally 12 months is required for a person to cover this thing, not fully but at least cover some portions of, so 8 to 9 months for prelims, so the mains, then after that 4 months, if you have gone through all the standard books, gone through the NCERT books, then after that gone through current affairs, etc., then 3 to 4 months is sufficient for prelims. But if you are starting and just you haven't studied anything, just starting, then prelims preparation, then 4 months will be difficult। I'm not saying it's possible, बहुत लोगों ने 4 months या 3 months में स्टडी करके क्लियर किया है, but I don't know, but it's a very little time। Okay, so that is there। and then 2023 के लिए 4 months time है selection हो पाएगा PT में, वो तो आप depending on your knowledge, if you are prepared really well then you will qualify. Okay, how to make NCERT notes, please guide me sir. वो भी मैंने बता दी. NCERT you can just go through the that is also refer to the syllabus refer कर लो, उसके बाद previous year question papers देख लो, उसके and then you start parallelly reading the NCERT, you will understand which are the portions are important for you. If you are not knowing anything, make very crisp notes. You can make it in as a soft copy in your laptop, or maybe you can write it down. You can take a notebook and write it down. Very crisp note you have to make. So एक mistake, like one mistake what people do is like बहुत lengthy notes बनाते हैं. Like they will make very lengthy notes like 2 to 3 pages, 5 pages. Problem is like during revision में you will find it difficult. आपके like you will have a note this big size. It will be difficult for you to revise also. So make crisp notes, and that's it. Okay, how to make NCERT notes 2023, how to start preparation, वो तो मैंने बता दिया. How to start preparation, कितना time UPSC preparation में लेना है सब, तो that I have answered. Every day you have to dedicate, ideally I would say 7 to 10 hours for preparation, and every day you have to take care of your health also. That is more important. But during preparation, I would suggest that I will suggest you drink a lot of water. Do some exercises also, because you every time you'll be sitting and studying in your room, so there is a chance that your health will also get affected. If your health is affected, you may not be able to perform well in your exam. So drink a lot of water, do some exercise, take a walk in the evening or in the morning time. Take a walk, take intermittent breaks between this preparation, then that will be sufficient. But dedicate at least 7 to 10 hours for the preparation. Okay. Then Akash Tiwari has asked, sir, I have done modern history, economy, polity 50%. Should appear for 2003? Should I do coaching or discipline? Oh, Akash Tiwari ka question here, like he has actually covered 50%, and now 4 months are left, I think. So should I join? Akash, it's totally dependent on you. Like what is your knowledge level? I will suggest you do some previous year question papers. I mean, like in the previous year prelims question paper is there, and go through this thing, take it seriously and write it down, or maybe some test series also you can do. And if you feel that you are not able to score good marks, and if you feel not confident, then you can wait for 1 more year. But if you feel that you are able to score good marks, then if you are confident enough to attend, then you can. It's up to you. I cannot suggest anything. It's up to you. It's your call only. ओके. और क्या है, पूजा सर, अगर किसी टॉपिक पर कभी भी क्वेश्चन नहीं आया, फिर 1-2 आ गए, तो क्या उन टॉपिक्स को पढ़ना है? तो पूजा, it's a very tricky question, but ultimately I want to tell you is that in the final rank list, 1 mark will be like almost, if you get one mark than your other person, your rank will go up by 10. So 1 marks is equal to 10 ranks up or down. So आपका final selection is 1 mark में होगा. So, like, many people has lost the UPSC final list because of 1 mark only. So you should study everything. You should not leave any topic, but don't waste time on big topic, too much time on one topic. You should just have a basic understanding, so that even if one question comes, you should be able to answer it properly. Okay, so that was one thing that Pooja has asked, and Manish Sagar has again asked, like political science subject, so it's good for option. This subject is hard or easy. Can I take this subject? Again, Manish, political science, many people has taken political science. It's a good optional. Political science का एक advantage है कि like it has coaching available है. उसका materials और previous question papers भी available है. इसका previous some toppers का answers भी इसमें available है. So it has advantage. Again, but it depends upon your personal knowledge, your interest on the topic is now in your knowledge. Because once you choose an optional, it will be very difficult for you to change also. Because you have gone through, like you have studied everything, you have gone through all the books, everything, etc. And after that, it will be very difficult to difficult to change the option in the next attempt. So it's some people have done it, but many people stick on to the optional subject once they have chosen it. So choose your option wisely. Political science is a good option. It's a scoring option also, but advantages are there. But it's up to you to choose this thing. How many months giving studying NCERT, sir? Please guide me. So Alok, I have already answered, like NCERT books ka, you don't need to waste too much time. Maybe like if you have 1 year, 2 to 3 months will be sufficient to cover all the NCERT books. So 2-3 months you can spend on NCERT books. Then after that you can make notes parallelly, then revise it. Okay. how to make NCERT notes. Like I have already explained it, like how to make NCERT notes, etc. And finally, current affairs kaise tayar kar le, Pooja. I'll take this as my last question. So current affairs, I have already explained it, but I'll explain it once more for the person who has asked. Current affairs, like you have a lot of materials available online also, but the basic source of current affairs is of course the newspapers only. You can refer to good newspapers, you go through the syllabus properly, then refer to the newspapers, and plus the question paper. You can make very crisp notes using this thing. Save it in your desktop or save it as in your notebook also. You can write it topic wise, you sort it out, and then plus you can go through some standard magazines like Yojana or Kurukshetra. Some online channels are also available, but don't waste too much time on that. This newspaper plus this notes will be more than sufficient. But more importantly, you should revise your current affairs also, because current affairs you need to revise it. Every topic you have to revise it again and again. Don't forget to go through this current affairs. So that's my last question that I want to take. So I finally I want to wish all the people a lot of people are there. I just want to wish all the aspirants who have who joined here and who are appearing for the prelims, who have already qualified for the mains, etc., etc. All these people, I just want to wish them all the very best. I mean, like UPSC, it's a tough exam, but you have to study. You have to spend a lot of time on preparation. It will take a lot of your effort also, a lot of energy also, but ultimately it's worth the effort. Once you get into the service, the everything associated with the service, the kind of job, the kind of work you do, the kind of the power you have, the kind of facilities you have, everything will be like really attractive, and government will take care of everything. And it's a very, I mean, like very challenging job also. You will be getting you will be posted in different locations. For example, I was posted as a SDM, then I was posted as district development commissioner in one of the district. Uske baad, I am now working in sports. I worked as labor commissioner. Then I worked in tourism also. So different sectors you will be getting the postings. You will be carrying a lot of experience. Along with the training in Missouri that you get for almost 1.5 years, 18 months is one of the best experience in life. And that's it from my side. And finally, I just want to tell, I have already mentioned it earlier, you should put your 100% effort in this exam, but at the same time you should also if you fail in your exam also, there is nothing to worry. It's just an exam. There are a lot of professions outside this also that are really interesting, and you might find very happiness in that also. So I wish everyone who have joined here all the very best. And you can just if you have any other queries, you can definitely message me in my Instagram. It's Prem Krishnan IAS. You can find it in the Instagram. That is my handle. And whenever time permits, I'll be able to answer you. Okay. So once again, thank you UPSCTIME for giving this opportunity, and I wish everyone the very best. Thank you.